Hello and welcome to another opening in the opening playbook series, where we are covering this time around the Ottomans. A very versatile civ that can do a lot and lots of good things. I'm gonna cover here this time around the Delhi semi-fast fortress. You can also adapt it to a Janissary semi-fast fortress. And it's also highly adaptable. But we'll go along as we'll see. So first, as always, you want to collect all the crates. With these crates, you want to build your safe trading post and a mosque. Then you're going to have 50 wood missing, which you either want to find yourself lucky, find yourself wood treasure, for example this one, 90 wood, which is going to be your priority in terms of treasures. First, you want to find yourself a good wood treasure, followed by pretty much only food or experience treasures until you reach the second age. But we'll come to that to another point. Again, spread your wills around the crates. Herd in. This one is a lazy hunt. This hunt doesn't move when you try to herd it in. So this one doesn't really matter if you herd it in or not. I usually tend to make 2 or 3 wills on wood, rest on food, just to chop slowly for your house. Here I got a food share, so I picked it up, because age up time is one of the most important things with Ottomans, because you do sacrifice early economy for your aging up time. Tranquils, on a map like this, you can also go for a 2 TP start and either ship capitalism first or then shop another 100 wood instead of 50 for a house. But your age up are gonna be very much so slower. I didn't went for it because I wanted to cover the opening on that series on YouTube. So here I am. You're actually fighting against Russia, which is a very interesting opponent to test this strat out. Because it's like my first auto match in like a long time. So this is the deck, and I chose this deck because it's a little H2 heavier in terms of crates, just if I need some more shipments in H2 that I can adapt it and ship 5 gens or some more crates if I need to. Otherwise you can skip out for some of the 700 wood and 600 coin for another H3 and H4 shipment. Most likely gonna be either 4 Mamelukes or the 6 Abyss Gunners. And the H4 shipment of your choice. First shipment of choice gonna be the Ulux. Unluckily, I didn't find any more food treasure, so the age up is not gonna be on the top side. You can sometimes age up like 210, 25 if you find yourselves 100 food treasure or a 71. But luckily, there's like no big food treasures at all. Only few small 35 ones. And you want to age up with the Quartermaster. And once you have clicked up the age up button, you want to switch pretty much all wheels on food, on wood and coin. Since your goal now is to build a market and get yourself the hunting dogs plus the placer mines upgrades up. In addition to chop another 125 wood and mine another 125 coin for the steel traps that you want to have ready as soon as you get your transition up. And the next priority is... Oh, never mind, I lied. There's another food treasure over here. That's my, the Chinese dude here missed out. So luckily I didn't find this earlier. Could have come in handy quite a long time. I go for this now because I don't want him to get to this treasure. And it's pretty much 90 food for a gunman, which is pretty much a gift. So in terms of treasure, you most likely want to get either wood or coin now to decrease your chopping and mining time that you need to get for the steel traps. And once you have aged up, collect all these 4 wood crates, which are then going to be used for a stable and 2 houses. Or if you instead want to go for a barracks opening, build a barracks and 2 houses instead. 1 house. Yeah, 2 houses, yeah, because we chopped wood into addition. There we go. There's steel coming up. First shipment of my choice is going to be 5 Uruks. So the usual shipment order that you want to send, if you can get away with it, is that you want to send 5 Uruks into 700 wood coin into 700 wood. 5 Uruks to get ourselves some dailies out. I was experimented on sending 700 coin first into 5 Uruks. But yeah, with good macro, you pretty much can also get yourself the 5 daily badge out without really any downside. And here's the Black House, which I did not scout. Just shy. I was looking for this front base. I didn't found it. But against Russia, you always know that the front base is coming up. And yeah, as soon as the stable is built, you want to queue up those deli. But the macro is going to be around about 9 on food and 11 on coin. I didn't mess up the macro here a bit. If something, you can also abuse the market for a bit, but the coin is gonna come in handy to get myself the 5th deli up. As then the third shipment of choice is going to be the 700 wood. Or is it? No, I slept. Only get the 4th batch out. Okay. And the first bit of deli, and the only batch we ever gonna train in this age, spoiler alert, is going to be used for raiding. Although we do know that Russia likes to be aggressive, so I opt this time around to be on the defensive side. I keep it in my base. Again, herding is on the essence here. He shipped into 5 and 4 Cossacks, so this is quite all in on him. However, I did manage to win his numbers by quite a lot on his delis. Because I have like same attack with like just 4 hit points. Even more attack because they attack faster too. I was trying to abuse the housing as much as possible. Because there's only so many units that can pass through here. Because only 3 cav can fight at one time over here. Other than roam around the houses. And it's also pretty important that your buildings are close to the towns enough. I did a good job in the market. I probably should have built the market in the back of the house and the TC. And yeah, slowly getting for the age up. And depending on the age up option, you have like 3 options. Either you want to age up fast, or you age up with the deli, or you age up with the Abyss guns. But I for myself found it best to age up with delis, train some janissaries in addition, and then ship janissaries or ship 2 Falconers and push out with that. There's age up are going to age up with the delis. The Russians are usually very vulnerable, which is the scout, to cavalry, because they're anti-cav, aka the recruits. Aren't really the most effective. They are very efficient, but not the most effective against cavalry. And again, with the 7 wood that you have sent yourself, you want to build a Rex, which is 200 wood, and 3 houses, which are going to be the other 300 wood. And the last 200 wood, you want to save yourself for the veterancy upgrade on your janissaries, because they're going to be key on defending your falconets, and you don't want them to go down. Again, I try my best to gather for the Minutemen. But luckily there's like a lot of strategies which are quite exposed to my deli, which I can whittle on quite effectively. And the Janissaries are not the best handicap either, but they do the job and scare the Cossacks away. I just put everything in melee and whittle them down. The DC fire primarily want to win down the recruits. Because remember, HF was a scout. So you want to dwindle down the handicap as much as possible. And was frankly trying to get my Bazooks up, the Ottoman version of the Minuteman, because the Minuteman does have a bonus against heavy infantry. They're like this skirm-ish Minuteman. I'm slowly getting there, but as you might see, I don't even need it, because there's only 5 threads and 5 recruits remaining. I do lose a few bits here and there, a little sloppy. At least they're gonna pick up those strelets. Again, you're gonna train some more Janissaries. Probably gonna set 8 Janissaries into 2 Falconets, and this is going to be your push time when you want to push out. Or you can also be greedy and send 1000 wood to force some more infrastructure, some more town centers. For artillery foundry, even if you want to get some barracks trained or train some Abyss gunners. Even the Amphibious or 6 Abyss gunners if you opt to choose so. And yeah, the early pressure was defended, so I felt pretty good about myself. Didn't lose too much stuff. Though the Rodrigo should take off, but I don't think he trained all the way builds at all times, which worked out in my favor. So Veteran Z coming up. I only have 8 Janissaries now, but gonna train more. Farks are on the way. And once the Farks have arrived, it's usually go time for you, where you want to put the pressure on your opponent's side. And it's quite effective to follow it up by some strong cavalrymen, aka Spahis, once you do it down the handicap of your opponent, because you usually don't expect it that early. I'm also training some delis in the meantime as well. Yeah, strength be annoying with some Cossacks over here and there, because I don't want him to have more control about the cav flanks. And delis are strong regardless against Russia anyway, so it's good on training those two. And next shipment was the 6 Nizam Fusiliers to, again, help me to protect my Falconet, because they are the key on this match at the moment. They can swing it or don't. Checking all the blockhouses, as this is a major key on the map control. Russia doesn't have that many Huns remaining on the side. And as you see, most of my wheels were on foot now, because my next shipment would have been the 5 Spahis. And here comes the next key moment on the fight, where Russia tried to surround me. Does that look bellies out? And from there on, I pretty much saved the next shipment for the Spahis of the batch of Janissaries. Slowly make them push forward. Keep always an eye on your Falconets, because you never want to lose those. They are your most valuable unit. I scout the cav running to the left side, so I immediately jackbox them to the middle of my formation. The Falconets focused on the Stolets. Janissaries pretty much were on stand ground. On the back to focus on the Strelets. And pretty much most of my attention was on the Falconets to keep the volleys on the infantry, because if you don't focus them on the infantry, as you see, they're gonna focus on the cavalry instead. And the Nizams are also gonna help immensely on the cavalry here. They're pretty much just beefed up version of the Janissary. I should have switched them to the stance, where they have bonus against cavalry on range, but I messed this up. We are all still learning. So that's the Delhi, same fast forwards from the Ottomans. Again, as you saw, it does work against Russia too, against aggressive civs. So yeah, that's the Ottoman opening. Again, there's like many other bits for Ottomans they can do. They can go for the double Janissary rush, they can go for the fast industrial. They are very versatile indeed. And this is just one of the very many openings that Ottoman does have. So hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.